Hey guys, it's Laura. Today I'll be talking about the different events hosted by UK for Sexual Assault Awareness Month and whether they are or are not useful in spreading awareness for sexual assault and violence. Today I'll be attending the International Symposium on Comparative Perspectives of the #MeToo movement. It says here that this two-day interdisciplinary symposium will bring together scholars and activists from Africa, Asia, Europe, Latin America, and North America to explore the impact, scope, connections, and challenges associated with the #MeToo and similar movements. We envision this international symposium as a space of dialogue and learning among scholars, activists, students from diverse social sectors and disciplines, and a space in which to also plan future collaborative efforts between scholars and institutions. So I was fortunate enough to have permission from some of the speakers to record them and ask them some questions, so here is some footage from the event.
Ask, did you experience sexual harassment? Only 20% say yes. And when you say, did you experience this or that, then it's up to like 43%.
Hello everyone, I'm here with Dr. Karen McGinnity, and she is a professor at the Hebrew College and Brandeis College in Boston.
First of all, I think we need to educate people of all genders that there's no one way to be masculine or to be feminine. Whoever is perpetrating sexual misconduct, thinking that they have some right to touch other people's bodies. And that comes from being socialized to think that doing so is part of what makes someone a man, for example. But if we can educate that there are many ways to be a man, we can, I believe, lower the incidence of sexual assault on campus. It's a hard thing to talk about. That's the simple answer. The more complicated answer is that sexual harassment, sexual assault is something we have been living with throughout time. It's been part of our civilization forever. It's very hard to reach a point where we think that we're so advanced technologically, we're enlightened, we're in a university setting, people wouldn't do that to each other, and yet people do. There are issues of shame involved, there are issues of not wanting to out somebody or be outed, concerns about what people will think if one breaks the silence. And at the same time, what we need to do is illustrate that calling someone out for their sexual misconduct and or abuse of power, because it often is about power, is consistent with academic integrity, it's consistent with being a good person and with being a responsible member of the university community, being a responsible member of society, and being a global citizen. We need more people to share their stories, and that was in fact what compelled me to share my own story, was realizing that if I didn't know that I shouldn't be alone in a room with a certain person, that there were other people, other women who did not know that, and they could be in danger, and therefore I felt compelled to speak out, and I'm very, very glad I did. And I think it's important for people to realize that there's life after speaking out, and that you'll be okay, and that you're not alone, and there's a supportive community on the other side. And I say that because it does take a leap of faith to do it, but you feel better and you're stronger for it. So I very much hope that we can shift culture so that it no longer is so hard, so that more people feel comfortable speaking out, and will do so, and we can change the world so that your children, if you have them someday, or your friends' children, no longer have to say me too.
Awesome. Thank you so much. I really appreciate it.
Thank you for inviting me and for the opportunity and for the important work you're doing and for participating in the movement.
Okay guys, so this event was amazing. It was really cool. I got to sit there with a bunch of different scholars from around the world who were incredibly inspiring in their stories. However, it was 9 to 5:30 on a school day, so that particular day I was not able to go to my classes in order to attend. So it wasn't really practical for students to go to because it was on a Monday and Tuesday, so obviously students are going to have classes. So as you can see, the different events hosted are the International Symposium, there's the Green Dot Campus Challenge, which Cassie talks about a little bit in her video. There's Wake Up, which is in various coffee shops in Lexington, which is also super vague, and I have not found any information on where the coffee shops are, which coffee shops are doing it, what is happening at the coffee shops. And then there's Denim Day, wear denim on Wednesday, April 24th to show your support. And then there's also Continuing the Conversation on Friday, April 26th, also during the school day, something that maybe students would be able to go to. So I'm assuming that that's more for like survivors, people who want to talk, have the conversation with other survivors, find people with similar histories so they can really make those connections and stuff. So in addition to the Me Too Symposium, UK also hosts It's On Us, which is the first week of April. Their motto is, "It's on us to recognize that non-consensual sex is sexual assault, to identify situations in which sexual assault might occur, to intervene in situations where consent has not or cannot be given, and to create an environment in which sexual assault is unacceptable and survivors are supported." So this is the schedule of the different sexual assault events that are hosted for It's On Us. The 2 to 4 p.m. events are probably more likely to be attended, but the rest are during the school day when students have classes, so they're less likely to attend. We need to send more information out school-wide to get people talking about these issues at hand. I did a survey of about 25 students. The majority of these students had no idea that these events were even going on. Overall, I feel like we have so many events, but not many people know about them. There needs to be more advertising. People need to get active and get involved and actually be able to participate in these events. We really need to be doing everything we can to support those individuals and to prevent those problems from happening in the future. Thank you everyone so much for watching. I hope that this video inspires you to become more involved in activism for sexual assault and violence and to participate in the Sexual Assault Awareness Month activities for the remainder of the month. These videos are made for educational purposes. If you are or have been sexually assaulted, please call 1-800-656-HOPE or visit the link above.